James, why did you decide to get involved with the Ospreys?
We had a look at rugby as a game last year, very early on last year, and we looked at a few teams. But when it comes down to it, the business versus passion with myself, there was a 70% business and a 30% passion around the Ospreys. It was by far the biggest brand that we looked at, and it was by far the biggest opportunity for growth as well. We're under no illusions about the game in general, but what we are very optimistic about is where the game's going to be going. So, you know, we had many factors. We did a lot of due diligence around the organisation, and we felt it was our best investment opportunity. So we're super excited to be here and involved in the game.
You have a real emotional attachment to the area and to the Ospreys.
I do. So, you know, family's from Pontarddulais. You know, I'm Welsh through and through, even though I don't sound like it. Played hockey for Wales. Dad played for Swansea. So, you know, it's feels like home. You know, at the end of the day, it was an easy decision.
What are the challenges facing the Ospreys in the current climate with coronavirus and also the economic impact it's had on the game in general?
Yeah, it's difficult for everyone. The finances in the game are very, very tight right now, but you can actually see that across the world in many different sectors. What has been really encouraging is the way that you know, we've been finding solutions through, you know, a lot of these very, very difficult problems, and you know, I'm talking about even the other three regions, and you know, testament to the WRU. You know, we're all working, you know, as one right now to ensure that the game survives and thrives, and I think it you know, it will.
The challenges facing rugby in the long term in terms of global seasons, they've been talked about a lot. What's your kind of take on that?
Yeah, I'm quite vocal. I think the calendar is detrimental to the game right now. It needs to change. We don't see you know, football you know, having clashes between club and country. They've managed to sync the game across many different federations and unions. The fact that our players go off and you know, rightly so, go and play at the very, very top of the game. You know, the international game is the top, is the pedigree, right? But what we can't have is within the club game is that it suffers. So, you know, something as simple as syncing for our players to play during the club season and go off and play at international level makes absolute sense. So we're on you know, a bit of a mission to change the governance. We're one organisation, but if we're loud enough, I think the influences higher up the chain in the game will listen, and we have external influences as well from private equity coming in, CVC, and we're hoping and we're betting on the fact the calendar will change.
There's a lovely story revolving Lee Byrne and yourself and the Ospreys. I'm sure Osprey supporters would love to hear the story.
Yes, Lee Byrne was my first ever signing as a sport agent. And I had a very sophisticated scout in the fact that my mother watched him play for a local team, and we met Lee. I came down from London as a fresh-faced sport agent, and told him, you know, I think he's got the talent to become an international, and he belongs at the Ospreys. And you know, look where he went, and look at his career. And to be perfectly honest, Lee was you know, such a gentleman and a good man off the pitch as well. He you know, we had a great time during that period, and you know, he's gone on and retired now, and he's got his own career aspirations, and you know, I'm back at the Ospreys, so you know, how life is a wonderful thing. So